There's another Fiend Firefly Funhouse. Now, I was talking to friend of the show, Brandon, after, who doesn't really watch as much wrestling as Dave and I and everyone else in the chat room does. He watches it on occasions. He's a fan of the Fiend, but he told me that he thinks he needs to expand his character because every week it's basically the same thing. You know, the Firefly Funhouse segment, have him show up at the end, Mandible Claw, scare Seth Rollins. He hasn't really done much other than that. Do you feel like they are... Are you getting bored of the Fiend character? Or do you think they need to maybe do something more with him? Maybe instead of having him show up every night scaring Seth Rollins, you want him to do more creepier shit? Like kind of just scare him with, I don't know, a head or something like that? I don't know how, what else they could do, but do you feel like the Fiend character is kind of getting stale a little bit?
No, and I think you do that last night is because you're right before Hell in the Cell. I mean, you got to do something. I think that's why he's being overused right now. But if he doesn't win the title, and it's going to piss a lot of people off if he doesn't, how do you fix that? How do you fix the Fiend already losing after one match, beating Finn Balor? I mean, so if he doesn't become Universal Champion, that's going to mess everything up with him, and everyone's going to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And the Fiend's not going to seem that important anymore because he already lost. After one match, he loses to Seth Rollins. I mean, depends how they booked it. That's why I'm intrigued by this. But I think with the fun houses, I think they should go away. I think you should turn the Fiend into, people are going to hate this, but Brock Lesnar. Don't even if he wins the title, don't have him appear every week with the title.
Yeah,
Or if
I don't think
anything,
you should. No,
show
no
the
way.
Funhouse, have the title hanging up as like a picture in the background. If he does win, have the Universal title just hanging on the wall in the Funhouse, which would be awesome.
I do really wonder what non-wrestling fans think when they flip channels and see Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse shit. They must think wrestling is fucking stupid.
Yeah, I did see that one video online of surfaced. Someone's like, "What the?"
Yeah, some people are getting kind of freaked out by Bray Wyatt, though. But I do see Brandon After's point that they need to evolve him because they can't just keep having him do the same stuff. They can't just have him show up and attack people and that's it. I think they need to... Yeah. I agree. Don't have the Fiend show up. Have him do creepy shit, Have Seth Rollins in the locker room. He opens his locker and there's a fucking severed head in his... like not a real one, but like his head is the lantern. Maybe have his head in there. Or have some kind of creepy shit where the lights turn off or stuff like that come out. Just kind of like fuck with his mind. Instead of always having him show up at the end of the night to get that cool visual on the end of the show with him showing up, the lights flickering, and him and Rollins fucking scared. That I get where they're going, but they need to expand his character a little bit more. And maybe Marion Watson may not like this very much, but maybe he needs someone with him. Maybe like a Liv Morgan, like a sidekick. Would you think they need someone with him? Do you think he needs a sidekick?
Is she gonna dress up in some weird paint too, like I guess like his Harley Quinn to his Joker?
Kind of, yeah.
Are they gonna do that? And then maybe that's how he beats Rollins for the title. Something like that. Or do we get a rival for Bray Wyatt? What if? Because we just seen that he shaved his head. Everyone seen who follows him on Twitter. What if the Demon Balor shows up and costs the Fiend the match? And that sets up a rivalry between them again. That's why he loses. Because honestly, I don't think they're going to go away from Seth not having Twitter Rollins.
Oh, well, he has his Twitter back now. But I do think Bray Wyatt's winning Sunday night. But we'll get into that more on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Easy to speculate a bunch of stuff.
Absolutely.
We'll just wait and see.
All right, so we're going to end Raw here with
two
more questions. Well, I'm going to ask Dave a question.